2, game on.
Well, hello everybody, Marvin here with another little update. We did do a little update and we put up, and I showed you about the conveyor that I'm thinking about putting down in the mine. I still haven't found out how I'm going to implement that. So let me just show you what I've done. I have actually leveled this area where the front loader is, and I've covered it so I can cut into that area over there where the leveler is that vibrates, and I can cut back up into there. And as I say, I'm going to jump out of here, so that's all covered. Let me just go down here in the drone. Let me just bring the drone over here so we're out of the way, and so we don't run into it. So if I exit that, so here's the covered area. I can use that to cut up into there. I've done I haven't been too good at late. My IBS has been playing up, so I've done this over a period of time. Since the last YouTube, I have actually cut back here so I can cut around, so I can go down into the tunnel. And as I say, I still don't know how I'm going to try and work it out. I'd have to take these barricades down. I'd have to bring that out on an elbow, bring it out over here. I've made this that it's 5 units wide, so I can go straight down the middle on number 5. Let me show you what I mean. So I can go possibly straight down there, have a sunken conveyor, and then put that into the mine. That's my plan. Hopefully it can be worked out. Hopefully it can be. So anyway, I've sloped this. Let me go into first person. I've sloped this down here, and I've graded it because you don't want a complete slope all the way down, because it's going to be too much of a gradient. So I've put this here, and then I'm going to section this one down here to be the next one. And I've done this by hand, so I'm going to continue this by hand to show you what I've done. And then I think it all makes sense to you. So how is everybody doing? As I say, I'm not too sure whether I am going to stream on Saturday. It is the 2nd of May. So as I say, I'm not too sure whether I will be streaming Saturday. So this is the reason why I'm doing this little mini update to show you. So I'm going to put those walls up there. So, and also I'm going to do the roof as well, or the ceiling, because we don't want debris falling down on us. So let me quickly jump up there and cut that. And then I'm not too sure whether I will use the slopes. I'd have to stay here and slope it, because that ceiling will get bigger and bigger. I need to slope that. Let's see whether we can do that right here, right now. If I put that in there, and if I push Q, can we go off of that one? We can go off of that one. Very tricky. Going off of that one, but not that one. I think I might have to cut that a little bit more. Yeah, I've put the mesh up there, so it's coming off of that other one. Now, if you get in a situation where you've got this, guys, what you could do is do this. I can put a block down, yeah, and then what I can do is I can put another block down, and then I can use my power jump and jump up onto here, and then cut that ceiling. Just makes you a little bit more closer to the object that you want to use the pickaxe and do that. So let me have a look where we are. We need to come off of that one there if we're going to come down at a slope. So let me cut that in. Don't want to fall off the blocks. Because you see, snap to grid will be basically snapping to the nearest object. And the nearest object is up there. And if the actual ceiling mesh is covered with dirt or pay dirt, then it's going to snap to the nearest one it can find. You see what I mean? And there you go. I've just unrevealed it, or revealed it. Let me have a look at that. Because I want to come down here with the loader, and I don't want that to be too close. What I might do, guys, is that's going to be too close with the loader. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off. Okay. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to come over one. Oh, no, I want the ceiling one, Marvin. Ceiling. And then let's come over to the ceiling one. To there. Looking down on the ground, it makes sense if you're not. I can see what I mean. Reveal that mesh, the end of the mesh. Just got to watch myself on stepping backwards. So you step backwards and then you sort of like, oop, I'm falling on the floor and I can't get up. Let me move back a little bit, a little tad. Now, once I've got this all fine and tickety-boo, I won't be messing about like this. I will be stripping this back, but you see, what you got to do is you got to get yourself a purchase, and then once you got yourself a purchase and it's all cut, it's all going to run smoothly. I know this seems like Marvin's faffing about, but organized chaos will reign if you don't do it. So I would always strongly recommend people, if you're going to play this game, which I'm not holding a gun to your head, you can pick this up quite cheaply. Now, it has been on sale. And as I said in streams, and as I've said on YouTube, I am not a sponsored YouTuber. I'm not a sponsored streamer. If you do pick this up and you do like what I'm showing you, the content that I'm showing you, I don't get nothing. I don't get nothing, guys. And to be honest with you, I don't really want to get anything because I like playing this game. Because this game is a fun game to play with friends or by yourself. So there you go. I'm looking at now. And I'm looking at the front loader. This is the reason why I'm using this shallow front loader here. Let me come out of that. Let me come in first person. Can you see? That bucket has to be clearing that area of the ceiling there. So I will be coming down here. I'm also going to be doing this, guys. I'd always recommend you do this as well. If we go into inventory, okay, and then if we take that light off, okay, and then we put that in its place, can you see here is put a GPS of where the bucket should be. Now, if I turn that on, okay, that bucket now is level, okay? If I move that up and down, it will show that it's level, okay? Move that up, move it down, okay? So you know categorically when that is on the floor, okay, that is level. So when I go down there now, let me go down there. I'm going to go down. I need clearance from the ceiling. Okay, so basically when I move that bucket up, I've got to make sure that I don't, let me go into that area there. I've got to make sure that that is not going to smack the ceiling. So when I tip the bucket and I move it up, if I make sure that I've got clearance, when I reverse back, guys, we're all good in a bag of chips. Can you see that? And then consequently, when I go down here, I've got to move that bucket down. You can have a look at the GPS at the top where it says 22.287, and you know, because you don't have to keep going around here going, oh, is the bucket straight? Is the bucket straight? You can see by the GPS that the bucket is level. Okay? So there you go. I thought I'd show you that. Because these GPSs, guys, those GPSs are really, really good. Anyway, jump back up here. Where are we? There you go. So I'll need clearance. So now when I put that ceiling across, and I've gone a little bit too far. When I put that ceiling across, now if we're going first person, that ceiling should be tickety-boo. Okay, can you see that? And now I can cut through here, knowing that when I come down this slope, I am going to have enough clearance to come down here, level out, and then I can go down the next one and level out. So anyway, let's cut this. This is not going to be a link for YouTube. I'm not going to bore the noggins off you. I'm just quickly going to show you what I've been up to. Because once we got this all going, it's all going to be good. Now, I did see a YouTuber, and he really did have some problems. I have actually gone on and tipped him the wink and said to him about some stuff that he didn't know about. He was overloading. He was overloading his hopper, and when the material was going all the way up through his plant, okay, when it come to here, okay, you see this conveyor here. If you get an overload and the plant can't cope with it, this is your fail-safe. It will reverse and it will kick out all of your material here. It's not because the plant is not all snapped. It's not all together, not together, because it is together. It's a fail-safe, and it, instead of overloading the plant, it will kick it out right down here. So I've actually tipped him the wink for it. Also, he was using only one turbine and nothing else. Now, he was using a hopper, an up conveyor, then he was using the trommel, and he was overtaxing the system, and that's the reason why everything was backing up on the poor lad. So, and sometimes you see, you go on people's YouTube and you tip them the wink, and it's like they think that you're attacking them, and it's far from it. If I can help anybody with stuff that I've come across, and it gives them a little bit of insight oh damn it, that's the reason why it's doing it, then they're clued up. Then they're clued up, and they're gonna go, won't do that in future. I will do that in future. So that's that. Let's do the ceiling. And then we can cut into there now and cut that down there. So there you go, guys. Anyway, I'm going to call it there. It's not going to, as I say, it's not going to be a link for YouTube. I just thought I'd show you what I've been up to, because I really don't think that I will be fit enough to sit down for 2 hours, guys, on Saturday, which is the 3rd of May. It's the 2nd of May. And I thought I'd do this to show everybody what I've been up to off stream. So take care, stay safe, like and subscribe if you want to see any more content and any good information. Marvin German, take care, see you later.
Dreams done rolling, the lights go low. Marvin the Mole's got that end of show glow. You dance through the chaos, you groove through the game. Now it's time to split, but the fun stays the same. Thanks for watching, don't be shy. Like, subscribe, you know the why. Ring that bell, keep the beat. Marvin's groove just can't be beat. We had some laughs, dropped some plays real slick. Chat was snapping, dropping emotes quick. So don't be a stranger, come back real soon. We'll be rocking this stream till